Okay, I'm out here at the pits. Had some guys interested in what it kind of looked like out here. This is coming up. This is a boat ramp at one of them. As far as you can see, the other side. This particular pit here runs east and west. As far as you can see, and right where I'm standing is really the only access to the water, for as far as you can see. You can see the other side over there. It's pretty rugged land over there. It'd be pretty difficult to get. I mean, there are a couple places you could land a canoe or something, but for the most part it's not very accessible. I'm about a half a mile down the road from where I was, the boat ramp I was just at. I'll be up here to the edge to show you what it's like to get down to the water's edge. There's the other side. You can see it's pretty steep. Piles of overburden. I mean, a person, could get down there to do some fishing, but that's about another 5-foot ledge. Go down this little knob there and it kind of levels off about 5 foot on down through the water. I have just pulled in. I've come down the road and I turn the corner and go to the north. This actual pit here actually goes all the way down 1 mile on the south side of the section and then turns north along the west side. And this is walking up to, it looks like there's not much water in there, but in this one, but this will kind of give you an idea what you deal with. You can, I don't know if you can see the other side, but it's probably there you can see the blue sky. That is actually the top of the overburden pile. So this looks like the water kind of ends right down there on this one, but the trench just keeps on going and it'll pick up water later on. This here, I think, I'm pretty sure is the backside of the canoe trail. Not exactly sure right at the moment which pit area this is, but that goes quite a ways on up around there. It's got a really large, because there's another pit right over there on the backside, a really large parking area. This is rather easy to get to, easy access. I guarantee you this is one of the first ones that will fill up on the weekend. Everybody takes the easiest places to get to. But if you want to do some backwoods camping, you can find many places other than this. But most of these pits are, every one of them is a half a mile or longer. Pleasure boating. You can kind of see, but kind of slope of the sides. fingers, or when they were strip mining this. It's just big old gouges in the earth. It's quite an awesome sight, really. You see the piece of equipment that did all this. That's a whole nother thing. And for the most part, some of the clearest water you'll see in this part of the state, because these are just like rock quarries. There's, for the most part, I mean, there's a 3 or 4 pits that's got an actual connector with, you know, creek. Close to it also we go. But for the most part, these are all, you know, just rainwater catchments. You know, they don't have, it's just runoff. They don't have anything. So the water is good. Now there are little fingers that aren't very deep that, you know, they're pretty stagnant. You got to kind of watch out for those. But for the most part, they're really, really beautiful water. And also, I forgot to mention the area that the canoe trail is in. This area I'm standing in right now is a no firearms area for hunting. So in the fall, it's archery only. So, you know, it's one of the safer ones to be in when you got all the yahoos that come in from out of state or where else. That, you know, I'm not trying to be mean any deer hunter, but when you've been around as many idiots with guns as I have, it scares me to go on public land during deer season. That's why I don't hunt very much anymore, because of that reason. It's a beautiful day. It's like 80 degrees out here. It's the 16th of October. I'm wearing shorts. I'm let's get this hot weather over with. Ready to do some serious backwoods camping. Every pit will have a sign like this that will tell you the Kansas Department of Wildlife and Parks, what unit it is. Now that is not at every entrance, but at least every pit has at least one of these. And it's got all your fishing regulations, and of course all these pits are no swimming. So, you know, if you get a map, you can, and you find these things, and kind of figure your way around. And here we are at the trout pit. There are 2 cabins for rent here. This is probably the nicest area because a lot of people come out here. They've done a lot of grooming around this area. But there are 2 cabins that you can rent. And here is the backside of the trout pit. You can see they've got all kinds of some nice barricades, got a nice area to set. This pit does require a trout permit for any kind of fishing you're doing, and regardless of what you're catching, you have to have a permit on top of your regular fishing license. This is a spring-fed pit, so that's why the trout live in here all year round. It's not just during the season. I mean, you can fish all year round here.